Welcome back to Eat the Reich. You all are in a garage. There are several fancy cars around, including a Mustang that is out of its time. And you hear a heavy diesel engine approaching. And what sounds like, to your heightened senses, a group of motorcycles. Your goal for this scene is to get the hell out of Dodge. As a armored truck and several motorcycles pull up, about to block the entrance to the garage. Who would like to go?
How much blood I have? 2 blood.
I would not like to go first.
I don't mind going first. I'm just in the middle of pulling up my sheet, and then I will do some Batman shenanigans. I am not even in the right chat. Oh my god, I'm still half asleep. Let me see here.
Okay, I can go. Okay, so there you said there's a Mustang out of time, and the sound of engines coming up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna go investigate that Mustang. Are there keys in it? Can I just get it going? Can it fit all 5 of us?
It can. It's up to y'all how y'all ride in it. It could comfortably fit everybody inside. You are superpowered vampires, so if somebody wanted to surf the roof, they're welcome to. There are keys in it, but it is fancy technology. So this would be a.
Hey guys, that sounds like Nazi motorbikes coming this, or I'm sorry, Nazi motorbikes coming this way. Can you guys just hold off for that while I get our ride going? And Cody, I'm gonna use my tool belt and go to fucking jerry rig this Mustang to make it not only turn on but also go faster.
Oh boy.
Yeah, buddy.
And in doing so, I'm also going to be utilizing the advance that I took, which is elbow grease. When you roll up your sleeves and take on an objective single-handed with the fixed stat, I gain a special. I assume that this is part of the objective to escape the Nazis.
Yes, your objective. Yeah, this would be. So your roll to get the car working would be, as long as you put a die. Okay, yeah. So when you roll your dice, if
I gain the special trait to reduce the objective's rating by 4 when I roll a 6.
Right.
What is the objective's current rating?
The objective's current rating is 10. 11.
Is that the difficulty?
That's the number of successes you have to put towards the objective to effectively escape.
I see. May I ask what the first difficulty is?
I am in the process of setting those up.
Okay, never mind. I'll get back to you.
So, Cody, am I able to roll that now with my fix and everything, or do you want me to wait until that you roll your stuff?
Yeah, go ahead and build your die pool. I'm gonna get these guys. There's one that I need to find where they went to.
Okay, I have such a dumb idea. You said that I can use equipment multiple times, right? But I can use multiple pieces of equipment, but I can only use them once per roll, right?
Correct.
Okay. So my plan here is I'm going to, with my tool belt and jerry rigging, I'm going to be fixing up the Mustang. So with my fix rating, that should bring me up to a dice pool of 6. However, I'm also going to weigh down both of my revolvers on the on the brake and gas at the same time, so that when this thing starts going, it's going to start burning out to give everyone else like the idea that like, oh, it's time to go now. The car is going. It's going to basically start doing a cool burnout automatically.
You know what? Absolutely.
So dumb.
All right. I can go if no one else is ready. If you're done, Brendan.
I think I still have to roll it, but I think that I have to wait until that Cody has his dice pool set.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember.
you're good to go. I've got my baddies are in the NPC section.
Okay, here come my dice.
Solid.
Dicks, I didn't get any 6s. But that is still 5 successes.
I'm starting to remember how these dice work.
All right. So as you are rigging this car up, the motorcycles pull into the garage, attempting to circle you all as the armored car pulls up to block the exit. You see a hole in the windshield before you hear the sound of gunshots, giving you the clue that there is a sniper team on one of the buildings outside the garage.
Oh.
All right, so you've got 5 successes. I've got 7 successes on the NPC attacks. So how many would you like to reduce?
Okay, can I make a suggestion for next time, Cody?
Yeah.
I would really prefer it if you rolled first before I described what did I do, and then like kind of have to go back and be like, no, actually, I take out my guns and I fire at the incoming nonsense. Like, does that make sense?
Kinda, but remember, like these rolls are happening at the same time. It in the future, I will let you know like what my dice pool is, so you can know how many dice to expect me to roll.
I don't
But
think the game
you
is
should-
designed for you to know.
Yeah, like you're supposed to have your dice pool built. Like you're gonna know how many dice you're rolling before, and you've already said you're using your revolvers. So like now is when you would go through your description of I pull after the sick burnout. I pull one out and start capping Nazis.
So, Brendan, I think the first thing when you describe is kind of like, this is what I'm aiming to do, not what I'm doing.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, fair enough. Okay, next question. Each of those things that you rolled, do each of them count as an injury? My question is basically, can I just sacrifice my cowboy hat here to like just say no and just focus on the objective?
Let me double check. Yes, you would be able to do that. Let me double check how it works. How injuries work.
Don't you roll a d6 and you get whatever it lands on? Pretty sure that's what I had to do.
So what that I'm specifically asking is like if that I just say I'm going to put all 5 of mine towards the objective and Cody's going to shoot me with 7, can I just go nope, cowboy hat, and ignore everything?
Yes, you can. Me having attack dice left over, it's still going to just be a single injury. If I have 3 or more attack dice giving you that injury, you would be considered pinned, but you sacking your cowboy hat would just negate all that.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that each of them was a different injury.
Nope, it is 1 injury per round.
Okay, yeah. In that case, then, as the Nazis are coming up to fire, I'm like, shit, decoy, and like yeet my cowboy hat like as far away from the Mustang as I can. As the bullets go and take out my cowboy hat, and I will silently cry tears of blood.
Metal.
All right.
And then that is 5 towards the objective.
All right. Chuck gets the car rolling. Everybody who is getting in gets in the car. And the chase begins.
Cody, how fast do I fly?
As fast as you fucking want, bud. You're a superpower vampire.
That's true.
Can I go next? Because I want to do a thing as we're getting in the car. Only works if I'm not in the car yet.
Okay. I'm not in a hurry. I think I will be flying, though. I will not be in the car.
Cool.
I figured you'd be flying.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So, as they're all pulling up, and it's Flint, right? Flint,
Yep.
or Chuck. Which one's the cowboy?
Chuck is
Chuck.
the cowboy.
Yeah,
The man
Chuck.
bat is Flint.
As Chuck is getting the mystery car all revved up and going, Irina steps out into the street as the motorcycles are pulling up and the armored car, using her dark glamour, spending a blood for that. So it says, those nearby are mesmerized by your unearthly visage. To just distract them long enough to walk up to the armored car and with her magic saber, just pierce it right into the engine, into the radiator, to let out a large plume of steam, both to disable them and to create cover before darting for the car as it rolls out of the garage. So
Yeah. So you're gonna try to reduce the threat of the car?
yeah.
Dope. I will let you know that it's a challenge of 1, so before you start reducing the threat, you have to pretty much they soak one of your dice when you
Right.
attack
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And I am rolling 11 attack dice.
You are? Okay.
Yes, yeah. I'm rolling 11 NPC dice, rather.
Cool. All right. So, would you consider that a charge, even though I'm not like sprinting at them? I am advancing towards them to do this as they pull up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so that's a melee attack. So that's got to be brawl, right? Or would this be a con in the fact that I'm using the dark glamour to kind of distract them to get up to them to do it?
Both of those work, whichever one you prefer to use.
Let's use con.
You don't want to use it as a sneak since you're making a smoke screen?
I guess that would qualify too, huh? Okay, yeah, I'll do a sneak. That's my worst stat. Let's try it. So that's a 1, then 2 from the saber, and then I'm trying to remember how this all works.
All right, so you got 1 for sneak, a second 1 for the saber. For it being charged, you get a third 1. Spinning of blood on your glamour.
Does that count as 1?
Well,
it must, because it says there's a plus for beautiful surroundings, so it's got to have a
yeah,
base,
it
right?
counts as 1, and then you get an additional 1 if you described some beautiful surroundings.
I don't think she considers this beautiful surroundings being a garage.
Hey, that works for me. So you are rolling 4.
All right, that's exciting. Mm-hmm. Wow, that is so bad. All right.
Do you want a flashback before or after I roll the NPC dice?
Oh, that's recharged?
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna do it this time. I'd rather wait for a time where I'm gonna actually have more dice to reroll.
That's fair.
I'm just gonna get annihilated. So bad.
Yeah. So Rena walks up. Well, I'll let you describe what happens. You are pinned. So in order to get back into the turn order, somebody will have to assist you, use a die to assist you.
Okay. So I guess she starts doing this, and one of the motorcycles cuts her off, and they just start unloading Mauser clips at her, and she just gets stuck behind a one of the pillars where the garage doors roll up. Probably, having taken a few rounds somewhere.
Oh yeah, I do need to roll your injury.
Yeah. That went bad.
Yeah, that's not a bad one at all. Uh, so yeah, you took a shot to the shoulder.
All right. Boo.
All right. Tell me what Flint's doing. Hit me with that bullshit.
So everyone is in the car other than me, and do we have to go through this tank to get out of here? Or are they here already? So this armored vehicle, is that in our path out of here?
Do you want it to be for a cool scene? It is pulling up, so y'all will, depending on how you describe your scene, narrowly escape or narrowly blow by it or blow through it. However, whatever way y'all think is a cooler way to deal with it.
I would like to mark a blood to fly. And what I would like to do is I would also like to mark use of my grappling hook. Flint's gonna see the everyone's gonna be urging him to get into the car. He's just gonna kind of like shake his head nervously. And then he sees the big armored vehicle roll up, and he's gonna like shriek and freak out and just take off. Uh, he has a grappling hook trailing behind him that will seemingly accidentally catch under the axle of that APC, and he's just gonna like rip it out of the way and slam it against a wall, just by the force of him flying away in fear.
Yeah, man. So when you fly out, I'm assuming he's gonna fly up 3 or more stories.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming we have to go up to get out, or at least I'm going to go up, because away from ground is safety in this man-bat hybrid's mind.
Yeah. And this will count as aerial combat. So, what stat are you using?
I think I will use Brawl.
All right. Yeah, so you get 4 dice for Brawl, another 1 for your grappling hook, another 2 for the 3 or more stories, another 1 for the blood for spinning the blood on flying, and another 1 on aerial combat. So I believe that's 8 dice.
That sounds right.
And I am rolling 11 still.
Okay. Let me see how I... Oh, there we go. I think that tracks.
Yeah.
And no 6s. Damn it. So you have 4 and I have 5?
Yes.
Okay.
And the armored car has a challenge of 1, so it would wind up soaking the leftover 1 if you were to avoid all the damage.
How do you use specials again? Those have to be 6s, right?
Correct.
Okay. And each injury is... I mean, each dice is an injury?
No. Me having any attack dice left counts as 1 injury. I have 4, so if you reduce it by 2, you will take an injury, but you won't be pinned down. And you would have 3 dice to apply to reducing the threat of the armored car. which would reduce its threat by 2.
What's the armored car's threat?
It is 4.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll spend 2 of the dice to take off 2 damage, take an injury, and put the 3 damage to reducing the threat of the car.
All right.
Why does that say Chuck?
Because I clicked the wrong one.
So that
Flint.
there you go. My jaw's broken.
Yeah, so describe to me how you pulled this truck out of the garage through a hail of bullets and wind up getting your teeth smashed or jaw broke.
I say that Flint's fight or flight is gonna kick in real hard here, and he just as soon as the truck pulls up and parks in the way, and he just like lets out a shrill screech of terror and just takes off flying and rams his face right into the car. Like Mach 10 hits the car as hard as he can to like get it started and hit it out of the way. But his teeth are just smashed out of his face. He like full fangs are just scattered all over the ground, jaw broken hanging out. But that's
He
when
flies through one side of the truck, but not enough momentum to fly through the other.
yeah. But the grappling hook still catches on an axle and rips the car out of the way as he like screeches again in pain and flies up. Maybe the grappling hook even hooks around like a support beam or something up high, and he like rips the car into the air a little bit before it falls back down and slams onto the ground. And he keeps booking it.
Yeah.
And I can't get any blood from that because they broke my mouth. Damn it.
All right. So now on to the ladies. We've got Chuck doing a sick burnout while Arena is pinned down with enemy fire behind a pillar, drawing the fire away from you all at this moment. Which one of you two would like to go next?
I can go.
All right. How's Astrid dealing with this problem?
All right. So, Astrid. So you said we're in a garage, right?
Yeah.
Would you count a garage as an enclosed space?
I would consider it having 4 walls and a roof. Would call it an enclosed space.
Excellent. Then can I throw fragmentation grenades or a fragmentation grenade at the armored car and try to take it out or do damage to it?
Yeah. Something that is particularly lethal. The inside of an armored car is also considered an enclosed space. And grenades are very lethal when fragmentation grenades are thrown into one of those. So there's like a hatch in the top of it that you can alley-oop a fragmentation grenade into.
That was my second question: was if the hatch on the thing was open, because I know it's going to be deadly throwing it inside, but I wanted to know if the hatch was open.
Yeah. When Flint flies into it and like bumps the entire like 5-10 ton vehicle, the hatch pops open as an officer pops out screaming, "Was ist das?"
So would I be using shoot for that then?
Yeah, I believe shoot is the most applicable.
Because it's either shoot or brawl, but I don't think brawl would count for that. So it would be shoot, and since I'm throwing it into an enclosed space, I would get +2 dice, correct?
Correct.
So I'm rolling 4?
Rolling 5. Because you get 1 for using the frag grenade and then 2 on top of that.
Excellent. Okay, so 5 die.
And if you wanted even more dice, you could use your machine gun, since you are using shoot, to like use it for suppressing fire against those enemies that are in the cover of the armored vehicle. And that would give you 2 more dice, having you roll 7.
I like that option because my goal here is to try to unpin Alex's character, who I'm drawing a blank on name.
Gotcha.
Alright, so that's 7 die, you said?
Yeah.
So 3 successes total, one's a 5.
Man, these dice don't like y'all tonight.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. So, if you use those 3 successes to reduce the threat of the armored car, it would take the armored car out of combat.
Okay, but then I'm taking how much damage if I do that?
You would take 1 damage and be pinned down, but that
You know
would
what?
permanently reduce my dice pool by 2.
I will do that. I will take the pin to attempt to help us out a little bit better.
All right. So yeah, go ahead and describe the scene to me as you get this fragmentation grenade into the back of the truck as Flint starts to pull it away. You get the grenade in there just in time. But you are Astrid, right? Yeah. Your sigils are marred and you're bleeding shadows. So you take a couple bullets and shadows start leaking out of you, engulfing you.
That's great. I don't know how to add the injury to my thing, which I forgot, but give me a second and I will describe what's going on. Alright, so seeing that Flint got hit pretty hard and Irina is pinned, Astrid attempts to do as much damage as she can by tossing a frag grenade, aiming for the hatch of the armored vehicle, and then as soon as it goes up in the air and begins its descent down, she flips out her machine gun and tries to take out anyone who might cause issues, in the process getting caught in any crossfire.
Yeah. All right. I think I got it marked on your character. I got the damage marked on your character sheet. All right. How is Nicolette going to bring out this round? You've got the car ready to go. Flint's made his escape. And you've got Astrid and Irina pinned down. What you doing?
Is it one? Am I supposed to do 1 dot for the 3-4 section?
Yes,
Okay. I got it marked on mine because I didn't see it pop up when you did it, so I think I'm good now.
that works.
So what's next?
Michaela is counting her dice pool to herself,
Oh, okay. I
figuring out what she wants to do.
really know what's happening now.
So right now, there are a lot of moving parts, so I will go over them again. We have Chuck is in the Mustang, has it started, ready to go, is peeling out. Between Flint and Astrid, the armored car has Flint disabled the armored car. Astrid disabled the guys inside the armored car. Astrid and Irina are both being pinned down by the guys in the motorcycles and will need to be unpinned before we can make an escape.
Or I believe a grandfather. He'll figure it out when he comes back. But basically, I'm using a fire trap, smoke grenade, machine gun, dynamite, and blinking into shadows for a total of 13 dice. So I'll be intending to flank the motorcycles with the submachine gun after I use the fire trap and dynamite to demolish the building that the sniper team is in, and then using a smoke grenade to get closer to the motorcycles where they will be flanked from the side.
Okay, you can carry us all the way to Hitler. I believe in you.
All right. So since Michaela's not on alchemy, I'm gonna hit the roll for her on alchemy first, or you can do it on the Discord. I guess.
So I'm going to use 2 of the 6s for double successes. So that's going to be 4 plus my 4 is a success, which is 5 successes towards the objective. And then I'm going to use 1 of my 6s as a special to get my dynamite back.
Before you do that, how many of those do you want to put to stopping my attacks? Because I've got 5 successes on my attacks. You also get pinned. Sorry, Michaela's asking me clarification questions, and my muscle memory of hitting the mouse button is hitting my push to talk is kicking in again, so that's why it sounds like a one-sided conversation.
So how many do I have to put towards your attacks to not get pinned down?
At least 2. 3.
All right, so I'll put 3 towards your attacks so I don't get pinned down, which will leave 1 6 for a special, and 1 6 to give us 2 successes toward objective. The scavenger to get a dynamite back.
Okay. So how many successes are left that you are putting towards the goal?
2 successes are left.
All right. And did you want to put them towards the goal, or did you want to put them towards unpinning your teammates?
I'll put it towards unpinning the teammate.
All right. So you're going to take a damage. All right. So describe to me how you take the suppressing fire to get your teammates out of the danger zone, but wind up getting shot in the head.
So Nicolette would use the blink ability where I turn into shadows and materialize in the building or that has the sniper team there, using the dynamite to ignite that building. But before that goes off, since it has a little fuse on it, I will quickly hop out of that building, use a smoke grenade for infiltration, going towards the motorcycle suppressing fire area. So hopefully they can't see me coming. And then out of the smoke, a firebomb goes out surrounding the suppressing fire team so they can't escape. And then I flank them from the sides, shooting them with the submachine gun to unpin my teammates.
And as you do, a bullet goes through Nicolette's head. But, you're vampires, so that's still just a flesh wound. All right, so we are at the top of the round. Y'all eliminated the armored car, so that's not going to get a chance to reinforce. The other NPCs haven't had their threat reduced, so they don't need to reinforce either. So I'm not going to roll for reinforcements. So we are at the top of the round. Everybody is unpinned. Yeah. How are we getting out of the garage now? Is everybody getting into the car or what?
I would like to get into the car.
Picking an eyeball up off the ground and putting it in my head. I'd like to get in the car, please.
I can still fly.
I'm gonna grab a motorcycle.
I'm going to wait for everyone else to go or like do their thing before that Chuck starts like driving out of here.
All right, Alex. Since you want to grab a motorcycle, want to go ahead and have you go at the top of this round.
Okay. Well, so I'm just going to, I guess to find one I have to search, huh?
No, they all have people on them that are shooting at you, so they are pretty easy to find.
Well,
Just
I meant like if there was one that was, already in the garage and not ridden here by someone with a gun.
that's no fun. Rip the guy in half and steal his motorcycle.
That worked so well for me last time.
All right, you are bad at that. Never mind. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. If you wanted to just grab a motorcycle out of the garage, yeah, there is one there.
Okay, yeah. It looks like Chuck is, gunning the engine, everyone's jumping in. Yeah, Irina's just grabbing a motorcycle off the floor. And I think she'll let's see here, what do I got? Trying to think what my options are. So what's left in terms of enemies is motorcycle guys, basically.
Motorcycle guys, and there is still, I guess there was a second sniper team.
Oh, and then
because even though Nicolette's description was taking action to take out the sniper team to free y'all up, mechanically nothing happened to the sniper team's threat, so she demolished that building. But
Okay.
there was another sniper team across the road.
All right. Then yeah. So being stuck in cover, taking shots, and then unsure of exactly what happened, but the fire lessened for a moment, giving her time to sling out her rifle. She'll take aim at the mechanically sniper team across the way before grabbing a motorcycle and heading out.
Sounds like a shoot to me.
All right, so shoot plus a rifle. You know what? Fuck it. I'll use. No, I can only use one equipment because my shoulder, so I got to use rifle. That's what I'm doing, I guess.
So you've got 3 in your blood pool. You can use the 3 from your blood pool to heal your shoulder, and then pull out a bullet with explosive runes on it, put it in your rifle.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'll do that. What does it cost? Is it 1 blood to heal a wound?
3 blood to heal up 1 wound.
Oh, I don't want to do that yet, to be honest.
Okay.
I'd rather have the blood pool available. Yeah, I will use a dead eye shot though, on the sniper team. So I will spend 1 blood on that.
Dope.
So use my blood. All right, so that should be then 3 for shoot, 1 for rifle, 1 for dead eye shot. That sound correct?
Yes.
All right, 5. That rolled a hell of a lot better than last time. So yeah, a lot. All right, so I have to spend 2 on you to not be pinned down. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. So I will spend 2 to do that. So I'll take an injury but not be pinned down. I will use a 6 on my dead eye shot to reduce the target's threat rating for the sniper team or whatever. Assuming that like mechanically does something.
Yeah. If you reduce the threat rating to 0 before I get a chance to reinforce, you take them off the map.
Okay. Well, so and then what else can I do with dice again? I don't really remember.
You can use a die to gain a blood. You can put it
Okay.
towards the objective. You can put it towards reducing a threat's enemy's threat rating.
Okay.
So the sniper team's got a threat rating of 3. It's now 2, with a challenge of 2. So pretty much you'd have to put 3 dice towards the sniper team to reduce it by another 1.
Okay.
So using your special to do that was the right call.
Okay, so yeah, I used 1 6 on that. I'll use 2 to reduce whatever, and then can I use my other 6 to do I get 2 blood for a 6?
Yes.
Okay, and then I think the blood tracking on my character sheet was different from your document. So what do you have me at?
On the document, I have you at 3 blood.
Okay, so I just spent 1, right?
Yeah.
But I get 2 back.
And then you got, so you're at 4 is
All
where
right.
I gotcha.
So then I will use yeah, I'll hold on to it right there. So that's what she does. She finds a moment of not being pinned thanks to Nicolette, right? And flings out her rifle, takes a shot, taking out one of the spotters for the sniper across the street, before grabbing a motorcycle and peeling out.
Absolutely.
And then do I take another injury?
You do.
All right.
All right. Since you already have the arm removed, you get a shoulder injury. So pretty much your 5 and 6 boxes are both ticked.
Rad. Okay.
But since you already had the 6 box, the 5 box doesn't really do much.
Right. So in these game mechanics, if I do spend the blood to heal myself, I can regrow an arm.
Yeah, you can regrow your arm.
All right, cool.
Uh,
That's my turn, though.
Yeah, one quick clarification. I think they might have updated how injuries work, and now instead of each number being 1, 5 or 6 is the first tick, so would have been a shoulder injury.
Oh, okay.
And then another 5 or 6 would be your arm removed. So the first one was a shoulder injury.
Okay.
Second one's now your arm's removed.
Well, it's impressive I'm riding a motorcycle with 1 arm.
Hey, I've seen people ride motorcycles with less.
Yeah. Anyways, my turn.
All right. So, Astrid, Flint, or Nicolette?
So how are we looking right now? We just have the sniper team pretty much.
You still have the sniper team and the motorcycles. You are trying to fly out of here. But yeah, those are the threats.
So I don't have any blood, and I can't gain blood from Nazis. So how else can I gain blood?
You would have to fix your injury.
With a 6. Right?
No, you'd have to spend 3 blood. So one of your vampire friends that have 3 blood to spare can feed you blood from themselves and fix it. But also, your teeth aren't broken. That's what I was just talking about with Alex.
Okay.
You're not at a mechanical disadvantage yet. You only have the first marked. So your teeth are smashed, but you can still get blood from Nazis. Your jaw's not broken yet.
Okay. In that case, I still have the point spent to fly. I haven't stopped, so I still have that, right?
Yeah, you're flying for the scene. I'm not gonna make you spend blood every turn to fly.
Flint is going to try to kind of like swoop in and just grab dudes off motorcycles and take them into the air with them and just let them go as they smash into buildings. Like he's just gonna kind of Spider-Man people, just wing them into the fucking buildings at whatever speed he's going at, and I'll expend a use of my steel gouging claws.
Yeah. So Flint kind of wrangles the motorcycle squad and has them begin to chase him. So like half of them break off to chase him.
So by my count, that is 1, 2. I'll use my brawl. I'm flying, so that should be 7 or 8, because I get 1 from wings and 1 from being aerial combat, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's 8, because I have the steel gouging claws, and I assume maybe it's not an ambush, but I don't know. It's just whether it's a 7 or 8 is up to you.
We'll go 7 because it's not an ambush yet. Like if the scene had progressed to the point where everybody's in the car and like they're chasing the car and you were grabbing them, then I'd call it.
Okay.
But I don't think I'd count it as an ambush yet.
That's all cool. I have my dice prepped whenever you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got a 6.
Wow.
I think that's me anyway.
Yeah, you got 2 5s and a 6.
Did you roll already?
Yeah, I think we clicked the button at the same time. But mine happened just above yours, so I've got 5 successes on the enemy dice.
Well, fuck.
Did they change how the damage is taken since last time? I thought last time it was like each dice was a damage and you had to counter them all or something. But maybe I just misunderstood.
Yeah, no, you have to. So you've got to counter them all to not take a damage,
Okay.
and you've got to counter them down to like at least 2 to not get pinned.
Okay.
But you're only ever going to be taking 1 damage per round.
Right.
Okay.
I guess I'll use my 6 to get my 3 blood so I have any amount of power and then just block 2 damage.
Gotcha. Yeah, so all right. So you use your special, you get 3 blood. But as you're getting 3 blood, now your jaw's broken.
And how much does it cost to heal an injury?
3 blood.
Okay. Well, can I use that 3 blood now to just be back at full health?
So the injury doesn't happen until after your turn. So you would have to use it at the beginning. It really doesn't matter, so yeah. But
I'll just wait until next turn. I'll do it the right way.
Also, your broken jaw says you can't gain blood from Nazis. It doesn't say anything about like French people on the streets aren't Nazis.
That's true.
How much of an animal you want to be, bud?
That's true. I can just eat people.
Nobody cares about the French.
Wow.
All right. So we are down to Astrid and Nicolette. Who would like to take it?
I can go. What objectives are left again? You said the armored tank is out now, and we just have to either get out or what?
Yeah, so a little point of clarification. The scene doesn't pass until you complete the objective. I know right now, like, the NPCs have been rolling stupid, so everybody's been fighting to survive. Yeah. But you are aiming to complete the objective of getting out of there, which you have to hit 10. And it is currently at a 6. So you need to pop 4 more points to that.
And I'm unpinned now, thanks to Nicolette from last turn.
Yes.
All right, then I want to try and go towards the objective of getting out. So like getting on the Mustang and trying to ride our way out of the place. And
shooting anybody who tries to stop you, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so if I have to, for the Great Spear, what does it mean by receive a charge?
Somebody's charging at you. So a Nazi motorbike is riding towards you to try to get closer, and you stab them. You are receiving a charge.
Okay, so can I take my machine gun, flip it back onto my back, grab the Great Spear, and try to stab one of the Nazi motorcyclists that's coming towards me?
You can use your great spear and your machine gun to stab him and shoot him. You're a superhero, Britt.
I keep forgetting I can do multiples.
You can pull the pin on your frag grenade and shove it in his mouth, and his mouth is an enclosed space. And I would count that as a terrify roll.
I like that. I was thinking, so using the Great Spear to stab one of the motorcyclists coming after us, as well as after stabbing one of them, taking the giant cross and just pulling it up like a baseball bat, like it weighs absolutely nothing, and just swinging it as hard as I can, aka swinging for the fences at another motorcyclist to try to help us escape.
Yeah, so you'd get one for the Great Spear, another one for receiving a charge, one for the Giant Cross, and how many pluses is Swing for the Fences?
Swing for the fences is 2, so that would be 5 total. Plus, would that be brawls since they're going to be melee weapons?
If you want to describe, like, eviscerating one of these guys, I'd count it as a Terrify roll.
So,
like if you use it to swing for the fences and turn a guy into paste to scare the other Nazis.
My goal is to use the cross to swing for the fences at its head to try to knock their head off completely and towards their friends, I guess, to basically let them know that we're not ones to be fucked with and scare them that way.
Yeah, so brawl or terrify, whichever you prefer.
I'm gonna go with terrify, so that would make it 9 dice to roll total.
Yep, that is 9 dice.
Alright, that is 6 successes, 2 of them are 6s.
Alright, would you like to use one of those 6s to take away 3 of my attack dice?
Yes, I would.
Alright, would you like to use another one of those 6s to reduce my sniper team's threat by 3, taking them off the table?
Yes, I would.
Alright. So
those are goals. Get these threats out of here.
Alright, so you would take right now, unless you wanted to use one of your successes to just not take damage. You could use 2 successes to not take damage and then put 2 towards the goal, or you can put 4 towards the goal, putting us on the precipice of getting out of here.
If I put 4 towards the goal, how much damage am I taking?
You would still take 1 injury. You wouldn't be pinned because you used your special to get rid of 3 of my dice, but you would take an injury.
I'll do that. I'm going to use 4 towards the goal and take 1 injury.
All right, so that's the second mark on your 3 to 4 one. So now you have a +2 on sneak and a -2 on your terrifies.
That's weird, but okay.
The sniper team's taken out. And now we are down to Nicolette and Chuck. Which one of you would like to go?
As that I am the one with the car, I would like to go last and that people have time to take out more Nazis.
And to let you know, I am now rolling 3 attack dice.
All right. The intent is to shoot for 4. I'll be crawling like a scary spider off the back of the car that we're in and launching myself on a motorcycle. And throwing off whoever's on it. And reaching in the open wound in my head and throwing out some brains to blind somebody, and spending a blood in the process of doing that filthy act to summon a bunch of rats to attack the other riders.
You said that so casually. That's so fucked up. I
Metal.
love it.
While they're all being distracted as dozens and dozens of rats run up their legs and launch on them as they're driving and distracting them, flanking them with a machine gun, and using a close quarter Einfield gun.
All right, so you've got your cut down semi-automatically infield in one hand, and your submachine gun in the other hand,
Correct.
while spending a blood to summon your rat swarm with the filth.
Correct.
What other dice are you using?
Once I get the current motorcycle enclave sufficiently distracted, I'll pull off to the side where there's another sniper team and throw a dynamite stick.
There's not another sniper team.
Oh, there's not? They're already gone?
No,
Cool.
they actually got taken out.
Finally. Never mind. So yeah, I guess that is...
So for your first turn, paint me the broad strokes of what you want to do so that we can figure your dice out. And then after we roll dice, we can get deeper into the specifics.
That was just the broad stroke.
Oh, so you're going to get more specific. Okay.
Because you told me how to justify the specialization.
Just to tell me what you're doing.
That was
the broad stroke.
You got it.
All right, so how many dice are you rolling?
She's rolling all of them.
The answer to how many is yes. All right, so you got 3 successes. No, you got 2 successes, and my guy's got 1 success. So how would you like to use your successes? 2.
I'll just put the 2 towards... I guess I'll put 1 towards not being killed by you. Do I need to do that?
Yeah, you would need to put 1 to negate mine so you don't take an injury.
And then 1.
Yeah. Yes, now give me the specifics of what you're doing.
So jumping out of the car onto the closest motorcycle, throwing the guy off, drinking him dry before he gets tossed to the side like a Capri Sun that's been emptied out, and recklessly driving in between the enclave, the brains blinding the other guy, the rats that get summoned, probably not pants legs, eating, at their bodies while they're driving. They're crashing into each other. Things catch fire as they do. While I just shoot like fish in a barrel as they're all falling down and try to take out as many of the motorcycle gang as I can.
Yeah, as you do this, there are a large number of guys on motorcycles. A almost seemingly endless number. But yeah, go ahead and take us out, Chuck.
I'm forgetting that I have a push to talk on right now. How many people are there left that I have to go? I guess, what am I rolling against for you? How many dice? Not what are you?
Oh,
You know.
I am rolling 2 dice. The
Oh,
motorcycle
boy.
squad.
Okay then.
Yeah, the motorcycle squad has a threat of 10. So I doubt you're gonna take them out. But I'm only. Oh nope, I'm rolling 3 dice. No, 2 because the attack got reduced by one of y'all.
And then other question for you. How do we regain charges on our items?
That's the secret, Cap. You don't.
Oh.
You can use a search roll to look for things and assign dice to pretty much you'd take a turn dedicated to searching and assign those successes to finding new loot.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get a little goofy with this. Okay, so there's just like motorcycle Nazis and me in the car, and okay, I think I got something for this. Okay, so Chuck is going to continue to jerry-rig the car, and is going to continue to like make it like burn out and everything. And while that he's doing this, he's going to have it like kind of like doing like donuts in the parking lot as it were going. And as the Nazis are like coming in and everything, he is going to basically nah, chewing tobacco and like start like spitting at the exposed engines of the motorcycles, using my acid spit. And if that you will allow me to do this, I'm not 100% sure that this would work, but fuck it. I would also like to mark another blood to use my spider scurry, but this is for when that the car peels out to have it like successfully go on 2 wheels and actually wall ride.
The fuck?
You know what? Why not?
Would you consider that? Would you consider that a parking garage has low ceilings?
Yes.
Okay.
Parking garages do typically have low ceilings.
So my hope then is that I'm going to be rolling my fix with jerry rigging, my acid spit, and spider scurry because I'm all like kind of like doing all of this at once. Is this acceptable?
Yeah.
I believe that is 9 dice from me.
And that is 2 from me.
Okay, so how much more do we have left on the objective?
You've got 1 left. Like
Okay,
you are right there.
I'm gonna block the Nazi with 1. I'm gonna use another 2 to damage them. I don't know if they're gonna come after us. I'm gonna use the other 1 to finish off the objective.
Yeah.
And I also regen a blood because I rolled a 1.
Yeah. So yeah, describe to me how you peel out of this garage, making your way through the Paris streets, killing Nazis on your way to the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, so Chuck, seeing that everyone has either acquired their own form of transportation or has gotten in, is gonna just go, all right then, hold on to your butts, and is going to proceed to do a donut as described, and in doing so, he's just going, yeehaw, and then is going to like basically be like spitting up acid at any of the Nazis around him, basically dissolving them like fucking alien style. And like every now and again, like a little bit of blood like gets in his mouth and he's like licking his lips, and then he goes forward and it looks like he's going to crash into a pillar with the Mustang, and then all of a sudden the car goes up onto 2 wheels and then is just like perpendicular to the ground as all 4 wheels are on the wall going out of the parking garage. They come out, do a cool barrel roll, land, and then they are now on the Paris streets tearing ass.
Yeah.
So, my hope then is that I'm going to be rolling my fix with jerry rigging, my acid spit, and spider scurry because I'm all like kind of like doing all of this at once. Is this acceptable?
I have traversed the deserts, weathered heavy rains, all for you, Gregory.
Gregory.
All right, everybody.
Hello, Gregory.
You hear me?
I
Yeah,
heard
but
you.
I hear you.
I heard you.
Okay. Everyone was just really quiet for a second. I got scared.
Well, I think we were all waiting for Cody to say something.
Yeah. Did y'all not hear me? We must
No.
have, our internet must have blurbed because I heard everybody. Well, on our end, everybody went silent. So,
Okay.
yeah. Tell me what bullshit Flint's pulling off.
Okay, I see. I would like to. Okay. So, I don't think my blood refreshed, but do we start with blood?
I mean, mine carried over from last time, so on the alchemy thing. If that's what you're asking.
Maybe I don't have any blood.
Yeah, you probably spent a bunch last time flying around with that bell.
I may have.
According to what I've got you ticked on the Excel spreadsheets, you currently have 1 blood.
Oh, okay. Then that changes things. Sorry, it's been a little bit. Gotta get back into the equipment. Does not cost anything to use, right? You have to mark it, but it doesn't cost blood.
Right. All right.
All right, what? I didn't hear anything.
My Steam is doing that thing again, where it just kicks me out. No, not my Steam. My Discord.
Luckily, I mean, my Discord's still doing all right. I just can't hear Michaela if she's talking about anything.
I'm gonna leave and come back. I'll be right back.
I think it's a Michaela problem.
No, it's not. It's a me problem because it disconnected me and put me back in like it was doing yesterday.
Now, can people hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you
Yeah.
now.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna restart my Discord.
You said for 13 dice?
Yeah.
Hot damn.
All right, let's try that.
I didn't realize I had muted myself. That's a lot of dice.
Right?
That's fine.
What was that? Was that directed to me? Guess not. Yeah.
What's that?
So,
Sorry. I didn't. I think we're having internet troubles.
okay.